Hey, we're doing top 10 100 things I do if I ever became an evil overlord.
Isn't this 100?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's 100.
1 plus 2 zeros.
Got it.
Yes. So basically, this has absolutely nothing to do with MLP. I'm just reading the top 10 100 things with some friends, and no one here except for me has read over all this. I've read over all of it. I'm just lying. But
You're a
these
cheater.
3 people haven't, though, so they're going to be giving their reactions. We have Starlight Pony, who's going to read second, I'll read first, and then we have Zach, who's going to read third, and then we have SuperCat, who's going to read last.
And I'm also,
So basically-
I'm also recording.
Is last a good thing?
So basically, whoever is going to have this video on YouTube, if this video ever does make it to YouTube,
It
the link
will.
will be in the description, and you can read the top 10 100 things. There's actually more things after this list. There's like a part 2 or something like that. Maybe I'll
We're
do
not
it
gonna
again.
read it.
I actually have not read that, so that'll be pure full reaction from everybody.
Are we gonna do part 2?
I don't know. Basically, I'll read first. I'll read the first 10, then Starlight will read the next 10, then Zach, then SuperCat. And let's begin before my phone rings. Hint, hint.
Yeah, and also I'm recording.
That has nothing to do with it. Yeah, I know, but you know, this is just it's free talk. It's fun.
Oh,
So when they say my legions of terror, it basically means my evil army. So for anybody who is confused. Okay. I will start reading right now. Number 1 of the 100 things I'd do if I became an evil overlord. My legions of terror will have helmets with clear plexiglass visors, not face-concealing ones.
Wow.
Number 2, my ventilation ducts will be too small to crawl through. Number 3, my noble half-brother, whose throne I usurped, will be killed, not kept anonymously, imprisoned in a forgotten cell of my dungeon. Number 4, shooting is not too good for my enemies. Number 5, the artifact which is the source of my power will not be kept on the mountain of despair beyond the river of fire guarded by the dragons of eternity. It will be in my safe deposit box. The same applies to the object which is my one weakness. Number 6, I will not gloat over my enemy's predicament before killing them. Number 7, when I've captured my adversary and he says, look, before you kill me, will you at least tell me what this is all about? I'll say no and shoot him. No, on second thought, I'll shoot him and then say no. 8, after I kidnap the beautiful princess, we will be married immediately in a quiet civil ceremony, not a lavish spectacle in 3 weeks' time, during which the final phase of my plan will be carried out. Number 9, I will not include a self-destruct mechanism unless absolutely necessary. If it is necessary, it will not be a large red button labeled Danger Do Not Push. The big red button marked Do Not Push will instead trigger a spray of bullets on anyone stupid enough to disregard it. Similarly, the on-off switch will not clearly be labeled as such. Number 10. I will not interrogate my enemies in the inner sanctum. A small hotel well outside my borders will work just as well.
I will be secure in my superiority, therefore I will feel no need to provide it by leaving clues in the forms of riddles, or leaving my weaker enemies alive to show that they pose no threat. One of my advisors will be an average 5-year-old child. Any flaws in my plans that he is able to spot will be corrected before implementation. All slain enemies will be cremated, or at least have several rounds of ammunition emptied into them, not left for dead at the bottom of a cliff. The announcement of their death, as well as many accompanying celebrations, will be deferred until after the aforementioned disposal. A hero is not entitled to a last kiss, a last cigarette, or any other form of last request. I will never employ any device with a digital countdown. If I find that such a device is absolutely unavoidable, I will set it to activate when the counter reaches 117 and the hero is just putting his plan into operation. I will never utter the sentence, "But before I kill you, there's just one thing I want to know." When I employ people as advisors, I will occasionally listen to their advice. I will not have a son, although his liability under planned attempt to support power will easily fail. It will provide a fatal destruction at the crucial point in time. I will not have a daughter. She would be as
she would be as beautiful as she was evil, but only look at the hero's ragged contents and she'd betray her own father. Despite its proven stress-relieving effects, I will not indulge in maniacal laughter when so occupied. It's too easy to miss unexpected developments that a more attentive individual could adjust to accordingly.
Oh,
Zach.
oh, me?
Yes.
Alright, I'm next.
Yes.
21. I will hire a
21?
Yeah, I will hire a talented fashion designer to create original uniforms for my Legion of Terror, as opposed to some cheap knockoffs that make them look like Nazi stormtroopers, Roman foot soldiers, or savage Mongol hordes. All were eventually defeated, and I want my troops to have a more positive mindset. Wow. No, alright, 22. No matter how tempted I am with the prospect of ultimate power, I will not consume any energy field bigger than my head. 23. I will keep a special
Catch
of low-tech weapons and train my troops in their use. That way, even if the heroes manage to neutralize my power generator and or render the standard issue energy weapons useless, my troops will not be overrun by a handful of savages armed with spears and rocks. 24.
I'm surprisingly not laughing to this.
I will maintain a realistic assignment of my strengths and weaknesses. Even though this takes some of the fun out of the job, at least I will utter the line, "No, this cannot be! I am invincible!" After that, death is usually
instantaneous.
25. No matter how well it performs, I have never constructed any sort of machinery which is completely indestructible except for one small and virtually inaccessible vulnerable spot.
Death Star.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Number 20. Number 26. No matter how attractive?
Yes.
Certain member of the rebellions are.
Yes.
There is probably someone just as attractive who is not desperate to kill me. Therefore, I will think twice before ordering a prisoner sent to my bedchamber.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Number 27. I will never build only one of anything important. All important systems will have redundant control panels and power supplies. For the same reason, I will always carry at least 2 fully loaded weapons at all times.
Gotta stock up.
Yeah. Number 28. My pet monster will be kept in a secure cage from which cannot escape, and into which I could not accidentally stumble. Number 29. I will dress in bright and cheesy colors, and so throw my enemies into
You're gonna dress it like a freaking like Little Mermaid costume.
Yeah, oh my god. Number 30. Sorry, go on.
The next person's supposed to read.
No, Zach's supposed to read 30.
Zach's supposed to read number 30, and then I continue.
Continue.
30.
Mine might be interesting.
Yes.
All bumbling
Conjurers.
clumsies, liars, no talented bards, and cowardly thieves in the land will be permanently put to death. My foes will surely give up and abandon their quest if they have no source of comic relief.
Oh, naive. Busty tavern wenches in my realm will be replaced with surly, world-weary waitresses who will provide no unexpected reinforcement and or romantic subplot for the hero or his sidekick. 32. I will not fly into a rage and kill a messenger who brings me bad news just to illustrate how evil I really am. Good messengers are really hard to come by. 33. I won't require high-ranking female members of my organization to wear stainless steel buster. Dude. Morale is better than with a more casual dress code. Similarly, outfits are made entirely from black leather will be reserved for formal occasions. I will not be turned into a snake. It never helps. I will never grow a goatee. In the old days, they made you look diabolic. Now they just make you look like a disaffected member of Generation X.
Oh, hey-oh!
I will not imprison members of the same party in the same cell block, let alone the same cell, if they are important prisoners. I will only key to the cell door on my person instead of handing out copies of every bottom rung in the guard prison. I said that right.
Yes.
Okay.
If my trusted lieutenant tells me my legions of terror are losing battle, I will believe him. After all, he is my trusted lieutenant. Wink, wink.
Haha.
If an enemy I have just killed has a younger sibling or offspring anywhere, I will find them and have them killed immediately instead of waiting for them to grow up.
Harboring.
I know, sorry, I'm screwing up here. Harboring feelings of vengeance towards me in my old age. Yeah. If I absolutely must ride in the battle, I will certainly not ride at the forefront of my legions of terror, nor I will seek out the opposite number among his army. I will be neither chivalrous nor sporting. If I have an unstoppable super weapon, I will use it as early as often as possible instead of keeping it in reserve. Rechards.
Yeah. 41. Once my power is secure, I will destroy all those pesky time travel devices. 42. When I capture the hero, I will make sure I also get his dog, monkey, ferret, or whatever sickeningly cute little animal capable of untying ropes and flicking keys happens to follow him around. 43. I will maintain a healthy amount of skepticism when I capture the beautiful rebel and she claims she is attracted to my power and good looks and will gladly betray her companions if I just let her in on my plans. 44. I will only employ bounty hunters who work for money. Those who work for the pleasure of the hunt tend to do dumb things like even the odds to give the other guy a sporting chance. 45. I will make sure I have clear understanding of who is responsible for what is in my organization. For example, if my general screws up, I will not draw my weapon, point at him, and say, "And here is the price for failure," then suddenly turn and kill some random underling. 46. If an advisor says to me, "My liege, he is but one man, what can one man possibly do?" I will reply, "This," and kill the advisor. 47. If I learn that a callow youth has begun a quest to destroy me, I will slay him while he is still a callow youth instead of waiting for him to mature. 48. I will treat any beast which I control through magic or technology with respect and kindness. Thus, if the control is ever broken, it will not immediately come after me for revenge. 49. If I learn the whereabouts of one artifact which can destroy me, I will not send all my troops out to seize it. Instead, I will send them out to seize something else and quietly put a want ad in the local paper.
Wow.
What?
Sorry, I thought I was supposed to read 50. Continue.
No. 50. My main computers will have their own special operating system that will be completely incompatible with the standard IBM and Macintosh PowerBooks.
51. If one of my dungeon's guard being expressing concern over the conditions in the beautiful princess cell, I will immediately transfer him to a less people-oriented position. Number 52. I will hire a team of border-certified architects and surveyors to examine my castle and inform me of any secret passages and abandoned tunnels that I might not know about. Number 53. If the beautiful princess that I've captured says, "I will never marry you," never, do you hear me, never? I will say, "Oh well," and kill her. I will not strike 54. I will not strike a baron with a demonic.
Bargain.
I will not strike a bargain with a demonic being that then attempt to double cross it simply because I feel like being contrary. 55. The deformed mutants and oddballs psychotics will have their place in my
Legions of Terror.
Legions of Terrors. However, before I send them out on important covert missions that require tech and subtlety, I will first see if there is anyone else equally qualified who would attract less attention. 56. My League of Terror will train in base... Number 56. My Legion of Terror will be trained in basic marksmanship. Anyone who cannot learn to hit a man-sized target at 10 meters will be used for target practice.
I feel like
Good
we're
job.
shunning everybody. Like when the person is reading, I feel like everyone else, like every little mistake that they make, we're just correcting. We're like being the English teachers. This is a read.
Yeah, by the way...
That's why we'll have the link in the.
Seriously,
But-
like,
but-
every time someone screws up, I'll just like blurt out the word.
By the way,
That's
it's
me.
it's not anyone, it's anywho.
Anyone.
Okay. Number 57. Before employing any captured artifacts or machineries, I will carefully read the owner's manual.
Good job.
Yes.
Number 58. If it becomes necessary to escape, I will never stop to pose dramatically and toss off a one-liner. Number 59. I will never build a Sentinel computer smarter than I. Number
Damn.
60. Number 60. My 5-year-old child advisor will also be asked to decipher any code I am thinking of using. If he breaks the code in under 30 seconds, it will not be used. Note, this is also applied to passwords.
No.
Like your
this
computer?
also applies to passwords. Not this is me.
Shut up. Just continue.
Get shunned. Shunned.
Okay, fine. 61. If my advisor asks, why are you risking everything on such a mad scheme, I will not proceed until I have a response that satisfies them. Number 62.
So I'll probably just stand there really blankly.
Number 62. I will design fortress hallways with no alcoves,
Alcoves.
or protruding
Protruding.
structural supports which intruders could use for cover in a firefight.
Good job.
Number 63. Bulk trash will be disposed of in
Incinerator.
Hey, I'm the correctors here.
No.
Shut up.
Not,
Screw you all.
not compactors?
Compactors.
Compactors. And they will be kept hot with none of that nonsense about flames going through accessible tunnels at predictable intervals.
That you
This
can
guy's a
easily
very smart
dodge.
villain so far.
64. I will see a competent.
Competent. Jesus.
I would say a competent
Psychiatrist.
and get cured of all extremely unusual
Phobias.
and bizarre compulsive habits, which could prove to be
Disadvantage.
He didn't even say the word. Give him a chance. He didn't even say the word.
Yeah.
65.
I know, 65. If I must have computer systems which publicly available terminals, the maps, a display of my complex, will have a room clearly marked as the main control room. That room will be the
Execution.
Execution.
chamber. The actual main control room will be marked as sewage overflow
Containment.
Containment.
66.
Smart.
My security keypads will actually be a fingerprint scanner. Everyone who watches someone press the sequence of button or does the bevel fingerprints, then successfully tries to enter a repeating that sequence will trigger the alarm system.
Yes.
67. No matter how many shorts we have in the system, my guards will be instructed to treat every surveillance camera malfunctioning as a full-scale emergency.
Good idea.
Yeah, good idea. 68. I will spare someone who saved my life sometime in the past. This is only reasonable as it encourages others to do so. However, the offer is good one time only. If they want me to spare them again, they better save my life again. Wow, what a dick.
He's smart though.
Yeah.
He's a bad guy. What do you expect from him?
Yeah.
Yes.
69.
Oh, 69.
Yeah, 69. All midwives will be banned from the realm. All babies will be delivered at state-approved hospitals. Orphans will be placed in foster homes, not abandoned in the woods to
To be raised by
raise
creatures in the
by
wild.
creatures of the wild. 70. When my guards split up to search for intruders, they'll always travel in groups of at least 2. They'll be trained so that one disappears mysteriously while on patrol. The other will immediately initiate an alert and call for backup instead of Coraline peering around a corner.
Okay. 71. If I decide to test a lieutenant's loyalty and see if he/she, I'm concerned about the she's, should be made a trusted lieutenant, I will have a crack squad of marksmen standing in case the answer is no. If all the heroes are standing together around a strange device and begin to taunt me, I'll pull the conventional weapon instead of using my unstoppable super weapon on them. I will not agree to let the heroes go free if they win a rigged contest, even though my advisors assure me it is impossible for them to win. When I create a multimedia presentation of my plan designed so that my 5-year-old advisor can easily understand the details, I will not label the disc Project Overlord and leave it lying on top of my desk. That is retarded. No one should ever do that. I will instruct my legions of terror to attack the hero en masse instead of standing around waiting while the members break off and attack 1 or 2 at a time. If the hero runs up to my roof, I will not run up after him and struggle with him again in an attempt to push him over the edge. I will also not engage him at the edge of a cliff, in the middle of a rope bridge, over a river of molten lava. It's not even worth considering. If I have a fit of temporary insanity, and decide to give the hero a chance to reject the job as my trusted lieutenant, I will retain enough sanity to wait until my current trusted lieutenant is out of earshot before making the offer. Smart. I will not tell my legions of terror and team. Okay, I'm gonna restart that. I will not tell my legions of terror, and he must be taken alive. The command will be, and try to take him alive if it's reasonably practical. If my doomsday device happens to come with a reverse switch, as soon as it has been employed, it will be melted and made into a limited edition commemorative coins.
Reverse switch.
Okay. If my weakest troops fail to eliminate the hero, I will send out my best troops instead of wasting time with the progressively stronger ones as he gets closer and closer to my fortress.
Alright, Starlight, read 81 through 85.
Wait.
I want to read the last 5.
Okay.
81. If I am fighting with a hero atop a moving platform, having disarmed him and am about to finish him off, and he glances behind me and drops flat, I will drop flat instead of quizzically turning around to find out what he saw. 82. I will not shoot at any of my enemies if they are standing in front of a critical support beam to a heavy, dangerous, unbalanced structure.
That's what she said.
83. If I'm eating dinner with a hero, but put poison in his goblet, then have to leave the table for any reason, I will order a new drink for both of us instead of trying to decide whether or not to switch with him. Number 84. I will not have captives. I will not have captives of one sex guarded by members of the opposite sex. 85. I will not use any plan in which the final step is horrible, complicated, e.g. alien, the 12 stone of power on sacred altar, then activate the medallion at the moment of total eclipse. Instead, it will be more along the lines of push the button.
Zach, read 86 through 90.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what about me?
You'll read 90 through 95.
Okay, good enough.
86. Yeah. I will make sure that my doomsday device is up to code and properly grounded. 87. My vents of
hazardous
chemicals will be covered. Shut up. Will not in use. Also, I will not construct walkways above them.
Walkways.
Yes.
That's what I said.
Super, shut up.
You say work waste.
We don't need you anymore.
Oh,
Shut
up.
Actually, yes, we do. Continue.
Yeah, because I need to do the
Zach.
up to 95.
Oh,
So.
I'll just do the rest.
No, Zach.
No.
Okay. 88. If a group of henchmen fail miserably at a task, I will not berate them for incompetence. Shut up! Then send the same group out to try the task again. 89. After I capture the hero's super weapon.
Super weapon.
That's what I said! I will not,
Okay, you're on time now.
yeah,
Okay, I'm done.
I will not immediately disband my legions and relax my guard because I believe whoever holds the weapon is unstoppable. After all, the hero held to the weapon and I took it from him. So, nah.
A 90.
Yeah, no.
I will not design my...
Hey, I'm supposed to say that.
No. Yeah, he's supposed to say 90.
Oh, yeah.
Get out of this.
Nah.
Oh,
90.
sorry.
I will not design my main control room so that every workstation is facing away from the door.
I will not ignore the messenger that stumbles and exhausted and obviously agitated until my personal grooming or current entertainment is finished. It might actually be important. Okay, I'm just going to calculate this. If I ever talk to the hero on the phone, I will not taunt him instead. Instead, I will say this is his dogged perseverance. Has given me a new insight on the utility of my evil ways. And if he leaves me alone for a few months of quiet
Contemplation.
Screw you! I will likely return to my past righteousness.
Heroes are incredibly gullible in this regard.
Yes.
Why,
Thank you.
Super
If I decide the whole double execution of the hero and an underling who failed or betrayed me,
You're trying to, like, beat us to it.
I will see to it that the hero is scheduled to go first. When arresting prisoners, my guards will not allow them to stop and grab a useless trinket of purely sentimental value. My dungeon will not have its own qualified medical staff, complete with bodyguards. That way, shut up. That way, the prisoner can become sick and cellmates tell this is the guard is an emergency, and the guard will fetch trauma team and
SuperCat. Okay, all I heard was.
My dungeon will have its own qualified medical staff, complete with bodyguards. That way, if a prisoner becomes sick and his cellmate tells the guard it's an emergency, the guard will fetch a trauma team instead of opening up the cell for a
Okay,
look.
before I read the final 5, I can't tell you how many times I've, like, right-clicked your name, SuperCat, and, like, have hovered over end call with this person. I can't tell you how many times. I'm like, you better be quiet. Wait.
Oh, sorry.
And before the final 5, honorable mentions! No, I'm kidding. No,
When are we doing this?
no, okay, 96! My door mechanisms will be designed so that blasting the control panel on the outside seals the door, and blasting the control panel on the inside opens the door, not vice versa. 97. My dungeon cells will not be furnished with objects that contain reflective surfaces or anything that can be unraveled. 98. If an attractive young couple enters my realm, I will carefully monitor their activities. If I find that they are happy and affectionate, I will ignore them. However, if circumstances have forced them together against their will, and they spend all their time bickering and criticizing each other, except during the intermittent occasions when they are saving each other's lives, at which point there are hints of sexual attention, I will immediately order their execution. 99. Any data file of crucial importance will be padded to 1.45 megabytes in size. And finally, to keep my subjects permanently locked in a mindless trance, I will provide each of them with free unlimited internet access!
Yay!
That, my friends, is the 100 things that I would do, personally.
We would do.
If we ever became evil overlords, although we'd probably be killing each other, because, you know, rivalry.
We don't make a good team.
No.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
what are the things that we've learned? First off, if someone followed this list, no one could ever, his plan would go through and no one could ever kill him. Also, I also just learned that all 3 of you should take English again.
Hey, I'm
not
actually
me.
probably the one who screwed up
I
the least.
said everything perfectly.
Out of all 3 of us,
I
I
beg
screwed
your
up the least.
pardon?
Let's just admit that. And there was only times where I screwed up in long words. Otherwise, I screwed up the least.
No, I
No,
screwed up the least.
I
screwed up the
Shut up,
least.
Zachary. No, like, out of the three of us, not that
We all
you.
need to take English. We all need to take English again.
I'm taking English. I'm in
I'm a professional
college
writer.
English
Yeah.
1020.
And take it 3 more times.
And you, Starlight, you were the worst.
You get English, and you get English. We all get English.
You get an
Yeah.
F.
You get an
I get an A
beg your
plus plus
pardon?
plus 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 plus.
super. Yes.
Forget you. I'm going back in my box.
No.
Okay, bye.
Think outside the box.
No, I'm inside the box.
No, think outside the box.
But I'm
How
inside the
can
box.
she think outside the box if she's
After
inside the
so,
box?
think outside the box, though.
How can she
I'm
think
inside the
outside the
box,
box
I
if she's
can't
inside the
do
box,
anything
and then
but
she's going to try to
outside the
poke
The
her
box
outside
is
the box? And
limited. Outside the box is endless. Think outside the box.
Exactly.
Taco Bell, think outside the box.
But yeah.
Taco Bell, make more
We should
Dorito
probably do
tacos.
sign-offs.
But yeah,
Okay.
the link for these terrible. The link.
For this 100 thing, and part 2, maybe, if it's not the end of this list, it will be in the description, or maybe
Also,
probably annotation throughout the whole entire video, because why not?
well, actually, I screen capped the whole thing, so that way they can.
Yeah, because you should probably read with us, because we probably made 100 mistakes,
Nah.
and
And then do what I did: cut off everyone whenever they screw up,
We
or just be an ass.
should sign off.
Wait.
Fine.
Also
She's
before.
fine.
Also before.
Subscribe to my channel and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel.
okay, SuperCat's not here anymore. He was never a part of this.
Alright,
He never existed.
Before I.
SuperCat
Dang
never
it.
existed.
Hey,
No, he
shut
never
up!
was part of
Shut up! I need to speak. All right. Before I sign up, the links to these horrible people's channels will be in the description as well.
And I'm Starlight Pony, and I'm shouting out. And as always, don't forget to sparkle, yeah?
And I am the MLP Connoisseur, and I thank you for your time.
I am SuperCat the Great.
And SuperCat doesn't have his own sign-off.
I have 2 channels actually, but one of them is not active yet. I am SuperCat the Great / DarkLeor10, and you all have a great day.
And I'm just some random guy.
Shut up.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yay, bye.